Please key in your attendance. Still got 2 students haven't keyed in their attendance. Okay. So done. Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, so yesterday we talked about exponential function. So today I just give one question before I go to the next one. And I purposely set in such a way, this part, whereby I'm going to lead you to what we want to learn today, new things. Okay, so we know the true facts. So when you talk about exponential, there are a few true facts that you have to know. First is about the domain. Am I right? So it doesn't matter. It can be any real value of x. So this is everyone must know. This is the first thing. Second thing, you have to know that because E is a positive number, it's about 2.7 something, correct? So E to the power of anything. When I put anything here, means any value of real value of x, it definitely will be greater than 0. And for E to the power of anything to be equal to 0 is no solution. So these are the few things about exponential that we have to bear in mind, because we can't find any value of x that will make E to the power of x equal to 0. Got it? Okay, so we'll start answering the part A. So state the domain. So why I say state? Because is when the question puts state, that means your effort of doing it is just from your memory. Correct? Okay. Advika. So what is the domain for the function fx? Advika?
X is a member of real number.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so then next, we also must know when we want to find vertical asymptote or horizontal asymptote. Yeah, so we know another true fact that exponential usually got horizontal asymptote. Okay, ideal, Ayman, how to find? If I want to know horizontal asymptote?
X approaching infinity.
Yeah, okay, you hold on for a while.
Right.
As x approaches infinity. So what should I state next step?
Then E to the power of 2x approaching infinity.
So therefore, my fx
Therefore,
is, okay, I write down, will
right.
approach
infinity.
Sure. Is it infinity or negative infinity?
Negative infinity.
Yeah, because it's 3 minus infinity. So you have to imagine in your mind as like that. Okay, so in red is something that you are not supposed to write for the examiner to see. It's for you yourself. So negative infinity. So there is no boundary. Am I right? So I know that. So from here, this information I know. My graph, when x approaches here, you will go down like that. Am I right? So that is what you have in mind. Okay. So then after that, but the question want me to find horizontal asymptote. So Amira, what should I do next?
As x approaches negative infinity,
So next,
e to the power 2x approaches negative infinity.
sure. You
Yeah.
see? So this is where your imagination should come in.
Infinity.
I purposely write it very slowly to let your mind digest. Will approach what?
0.
Yeah. So you see, so it becomes very, very, very small. So when it's very, very small, it will approach 0. Am I right? So now I want to talk about my fx,
Miss,
which is 3 minus e to the power of 2x. It will approach,
Miss,
it will approach what? It will approach,
negative.
0.
yes, Amira? Approach what?
3.
3. So you see, approach 3, and here is a minus. So this one, by the look at it, the 3 is here. And x approaches infinity, it go here. So this will be your upper limit, am I right? So when you go to negative infinity, the rest of the value is below this line, am I right? So we say this is your upper limit. So you say from below. So therefore, the horizontal asymptote is what? Y equal to 3. So why I put B first? Yeah. So from there, can you know the range? Yeah. So indirectly from this question, I also can have some information about the range. All right. So this is extra range of fx is y. Y is a member of real number, and okay, can someone tell me what is the answer? Okay. Yes.
Y is more than 3.
Okay. If you see the whole graph is below 3, can y be more than 3?
No.
Y is less than
No.
3.
Yes, the y is less than 3. Can it be equal? No. It approach 3, but it doesn't equal. Hello? So you get me? So this is a very important facts about exponential. Hello? Can I move on? Anyone have any question on that?
Miss,
Yeah, louder, please.
Hello, can
Yeah, okay. And
may I ask how you know the graph pattern like in your head?
this is by experience.
Then
So you can use your graphic calculator. But not all exponential are like that. I know which form of exponential is like that. Yeah, I know it by heart. I memorize it. I know if I have the exponential of this pattern, it will be like that. So this is through many, many years of experience. Okay. Yeah. So you can be better than me anytime. Okay. It's the effort that you put in. Yeah.
so how do I know if it's from above or below? Is it positive and negative thing?
No, it's not really. Because if I see the graph, okay, look, if I look at the function, it's 3 minus a number. All right. So when I look at this function, okay, let me enlighten you. 3 minus a positive number, correct? So the smallest positive number is what? Because my function is y equal to 3 minus e to the power 2x. I know e to the power 2x definitely is a positive number, correct? So now you tell me what is, so for y to be biggest, e to the power of 2x must be smallest. Agree with me? So what is the smallest value of a positive number?
0.
Yeah, lor. So therefore, yeah, max biggest value of happen when e to the power 2x approaches 0. I don't put 0 because I know e to the power 2x cannot be 0. So that means I conclude y will not go beyond 3. So therefore, we call this is upper limit. That's why the rest of the y is smaller than 3. That's why we say the graph y fx equal to 3 minus 2x approaches the 3 from below. Hello? That is how you do. Because when we were in Form 1 or Form 2, right? We have a question like that. What is the biggest value of, we have, our teacher will give us a question like that. Nowadays, you all don't have such a question. Y equal to 3 minus 4x. Okay, what is the biggest of y when, okay, what is, for y to be, no, okay, square like that. Okay, for y to be biggest, what is the value of x that will produce y biggest? So we look at here, it's a minus. So we analyze from here. That is what we done in Form, I think if I'm not mistaken, Form 1. So that's why our command of max is very different from your. Even we don't have a calculator. We are not allowed to use calculator until we are in Form 6. That is like your. So our thought of max is, okay, just to let you know, it makes us think instead of depend on the calculator. Okay? So can I move on? If not, I cannot cover what I want to cover today.
Okay.
Yeah? Can I? So I rub off this part. Yeah. This is an explanation because I want to make it like a complete things. Okay, good. So shall we go to the next one? How to find the y-intercept? Okay. Can I ask someone for help?
Two.
Okay. Hello?
Uh-huh.
X equals
Wait, hold on. I will call your name. Okay. Andy, Siti, Haja. How to find y-intercept?
X equals to 0.
Yeah. So I have to, y-intercept means I'm looking for f0. So it will be equal to 3 minus e to the power of 0. So it's 3 minus 1 that is equal to 2. So I know here is 2. Okay, now part D. Find the exact value of the x-intercept. So how to find the x-intercept? Azif.
Y equal to 0.
Okay, y equal to 0. So I put y equal to 0. That is my 3 minus e to the power 2x. So my e to the power 2x is equal to 3. So now I'm in trouble. How to find the exact value? From the calculator or from the GC, you can only get the approximate value, correct? Like yesterday, I asked you to try. You can only get the approximate value, correct? So now how to get the exact value?
Using logarithm.
So this one, yeah, this is what we are going to learn. This is called exponential equation. This is called exponential. So I can change it. This form, I can change it to become natural log. So you see how I do? This is the base. So I will have log base E, and I write a number 3 here. That is how you change. So because natural log, so this log to the base E in max, we are going to write it as ln. So do you see your calculator, the ln? So remember, when you see ln means natural log. Yeah. So now, so my x will be equal to ln 3 over 2. So ln and exponential, it is a function. It is not a variable. Okay. So after I will explain more to that. So why I do it like that, I will explain later. So you see, that's why you want to solve exponential. If you don't have the knowledge, the relationship between exponential and ln, you can't solve the question like what I want here, exact value. Even the calculator can help you to find the approximate value. So that's why that knowledge is a must to learn. Clear? Okay. So hold on to this first. Just see the pattern, how I change it. Okay, now, part E. I put this here because every time when we draw a sign diagram for a given function, what we need to do is we need to mark down the exact value of the x-intercept. Okay, if you base on the graph given, if you use your graphic calculator, you can test. So I'm not going to go through that. Everyone should know already. Here will be positive and here will be negative. Yeah. Any question? So my graph, I hope all of you have, while listen to me, you have keyed in the function into your calculator. And you got a graph like that. Even without the graphic calculator, now we also know how the graph go. Am I right? Because we have the part B to help us. So you go in this way. And here is your, where's my y-intercept? 2. And here is your ln 3/2. Are you okay? Okay. You can go through that over and over again. So this is a complete. If you didn't write down, please do a screenshot.
Miss,
And it's good to print it out as your notes. It's easier to learn in that way. Yeah.
I key in the calculator ln3 then over 2. Then
That is the approximate value.
so next step is what?
No, what do you want next step?
Just like that only.
What do you mean by just like that? Which part are you talking about?
E.
You try. You put your x as ln 3/2. Okay, e to the power ln 3/2. See whether you got 3 or not. You try e to the power of, or you can get it from your graphic calculator. You find the 0. You just key in ln 3. See whether you got 3 or not. Yeah, you got 3. Okay. So we have to go back to later. This part, I just purposely put it here to let you know that there's another important part that you have to know. Can I move to the other part?
Miss.
Yeah. So
For
after
the
after you know, you get to know what is ln all about, then you will be able to understand this part. Can or not? Okay. So we know that by true fact, y equal to e to the power x. Okay, so this is, so now in maths, we have a lot of inverse function, correct? I'm talking about inverse function. The inverse of plus is minus. The inverse of multiply is divide. Okay, so the inverse of exponential will be natural log. So can you plot these two onto your graphic calculator, and you do a zoom standard, please, class. Put your y1 as ln x, y1 as e to the power x. Everyone know how to plot the graph, huh? And your y2 as ln x. Yeah, then you go to zoom and you select zoom standard. Number 6. Who else still don't have a graphic calculator?
Miss can say one more time.
Huh? Why I have to say one more time? Who is that? Have you key in y1 and y2? Have you key in y1 and y2? Can you please answer me?
I haven't.
Why? Why you haven't key in y1 and y2?
Cannot find the y1, y2 thing already.
Cannot find y1, y2. That means you didn't watch the video, lor. How to find y1, y2? You want me to repeat how many times, young man? Do you see this button?
Yes.
So, you didn't see, after you press this button, there's y1, y2, y3, y4, y5.
Oh, is this one, man? I thought it's another one.
You thought it's another one. Okay, you don't have a graphic calculator. You just have to watch the way how I key in the graphic calculator. So I cannot help you because it's your responsibility to go and buy a graphic calculator. You want to take how long to buy? The person supply to you. I can't control that. Okay. So please get your graphic calculator as soon as possible. Are you okay?
Okay.
Okay, after you key in AD, you can straight away, there are two ways of doing it. You can straight away go to Zoom. You can straight away go to Zoom. Then you select Zoom standard. Okay, after you select Zoom standard,
The graph
I
will
believe,
appear, right?
yeah, you will appear straight away. Okay, so you just be patient. I show you how it appear. So you will appear, the blue one go like that.
Yes.
This is your y equal to e to the power of x.
Okay.
Okay, then your red one, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
it
Right.
will go some sort like hanging like that.
Yes.
But actually it go like that. Okay. So this is your y equal to ln x. Okay, look. This function, these two functions, actually they are the inverse of each other. Okay, for this one, we know that the domain is x. X is a member of real number. Okay, for this one, natural log, we call it natural log because it's log to the base e. You look at here, this part is without the graph, right? After 0 is without the graph, right? So we know pretty well that. So for natural log, very important. One very important fact. You want to find the domain for a natural log. I always tell myself, whatever in the ln must be greater than 0. Whatever in the ln, that means my ln can be of different expression. Okay, that one we will talk about. So this is the facts that I must know. So that will lead me to the domain for y2. That is, in this case, it is x. X is a member of real number, and x must be greater than 0. You see the graph, you will know it. So now, it goes the other way around. The range for this one is y1. Y1 is a member of real number and y1 is greater than 0, correct? So now, for the domain for this one, range for this one, it will be y2. Y2 is a member of real number. That's it. You see, they are reverse of each other. So they have a line of symmetrical like that. So they are the opposite of each other. That's why we call it the inverse function. So this is the symmetrical, it can flip over. So it flip over at the line called y equal to x. So this is a relationship between exponential and natural log. So we call this natural log function. Logarithmic function. It means log to the base e, which is written as log. Are you clear? So how and when can we exchange the log to become the exponential become the log? I will teach you as we go. Are you okay? So they are the inverse function. So the domain of exponential become the range of natural log. And the range of natural log become the domain of the range of the exponential become the domain of the natural log. Yeah. Okay, shall we? Shall we try one example of natural log? You don't have to worry, another 3. So you can go to your textbook. Your textbook, the first part is about these 2 functions. Okay, don't worry about further just remember today, they are the inverse function. So as we go on, we have another 3 tutorial. I will give you more example to learn more things from that. One thing at a time.
Miss,
Okay, can I move on to an example for natural log?
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah.
For the red graph, how can we know the range? There are no limitation for y.
Because you can go on and on. Here you can go on and on. Later I will tell you.
Okay. So
If you look at the graph, you also know already there are no limitation. It can be any real value. Yeah.
how
Okay.
can we know that if it has horizontal asymptote or
So
not?
now, look, when we say exponential, it got vertical, horizontal asymptote, correct?
Yeah.
When we say exponential, there is a horizontal asymptote, correct? Okay. So inverse. So when we say natural log, it got what type of asymptote? What is the inverse of horizontal?
Vertical.
Yeah, vertical asymptote. Because when we draw the sign diagram for this function, correct, y2, correct, which is ln x, am I right? If we draw the sign diagram, we start from here, 0 onward. Do you realize that? And there is a y-intercept here. Okay, let's do. So the x-intercept will be for this case, it will be 0 equal to ln x, correct? So you tell me, ln of what will give you 0? Okay, can you use your calculator and try? Put in the value of x.
One.
1. So when x equal to, because we know ln is base e, correct? E to the power of 0. So it's equal to 1. So this is your x-intercept. So the graph, if you use your calculator, this is minus. The sign for this one is minus. And the sign for this one is a plus. Okay. So now, since your friend asked, so it's good you asked this question. So we know that exponential got horizontal asymptote. Inverse of horizontal will be vertical. So natural log will have vertical asymptote, correct? So since your friend is asking, then from here, I'm going to tell you, how can I change from exponential to log, log to exponential? Okay, so this is a formula every one of us must remember. When can you change exponential to log, log to exponential? When I have one exponential term. And this one, the other side is a number. Okay, so I can change. Like for example, I got e to the power of 5x equal to 7. Then is one exponential term only. So my 5x, look this is the power. You bring this one over, you turn to log. The 7 you put down. So therefore my x is equal to ln 7. You get the answer, you divide by 5. You only can change like that. But if you have situation like this, like for example, e to the power of x times e to the power of 2x equal to 2. This one I cannot change. Do you know why I cannot change? Because I don't have one term. So I have to take some effort to change it to a single term. Then only I change it to ln. So these are the rules. So x equal to ln 2. So x equal to ln 2 over 3. Are you clear? So this is the golden rule. When you have only one exponential term on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, doesn't matter, and the right-hand side is a number, then only you can change exponential to ln. Vice versa. So we have to remember all our exponential rule and our logarithmic rule. We will go through it one by one later. Can or not? Okay, so now we are going to do one example on ln. Can we?
Okay.
Okay, we do one example. Okay, let's see. I give you a function. Okay, I say given. You can quickly key into your graphic calculator. You see, this question, I will say find the domain. Okay, I name this fx easier for me to. Not horizontal, I'm wrong. If I put horizontal, what answer will you give me? There's no horizontal asymptote, okay? I will show you afterward why no horizontal. Find the equation of the vertical asymptote. Okay, so due to the time constraint, Miss Do can call you one by one to do, okay? So the first one, part A. Whenever you see natural log, okay, just now I told you, so this is a true fact that you have to remember, please. Okay, whatever in the log must be greater than 0. So now for this function, the log is 1 minus 2x, correct? So it must be greater than 0. You try to put a negative number and you learn a negative number, they will tell you max error. Am I right? So negative 2x must be greater than negative 1. So x must be smaller than half. Am I right? So whenever you divide by a negative number, you have to change the sign. So I got it. So everyone, are you okay? So the domain is x. X is a member or real number, and x must be smaller than half. So from here, I straight away can get the information of part B. Correct? Yeah, here. So therefore, the equation of horizontal, why I keep saying horizontal, vertical asymptote of fx is x equal to half. Yeah. Got it? C.
Got it.
When you want to find x-intercept, you put fx equal to 0, correct? So that means my ln 1 minus 2x is equal to 0. Okay, so listen here. When you want to change ln to exponential, same thing. One side must be single ln, and the other side must be a number. Then only you can convert. So this is base E. So I will have 1 minus 2x. This is a method. This E bring over here. So it becomes e to the power 0. So I work this out. 1 minus 2x is equal to 0, is equal to 1. E to the power 0 is 1. Yeah. So my negative 2x equal to 0. So my x equal to 0. So this is the x-intercept. Why I ask you to find the x-intercept first before drawing the sine diagram? Because that will help you to draw the sine diagram. So look, your sine diagram always based on your domain. Yeah. So the sine diagram for fx, since it's less than, we will draw our arrow to the left and cannot be half. So we put dotted line. Am I right? And x equal to 0 is here. There is the x-intercept. Yep. So if you use your calculator, can I know what is the sign for region A? Hello?
Negative.
Can I know the sign for region A? Yes?
Negative.
Negative.
Minus.
Region, this one is positive, correct? Okay, so can you use your graphic calculator and sketch the graph? So I know already, this is my axis. And I told you if there is a vertical asymptote, you must always write your vertical asymptote, correct? And you must always mark your x-intercept, am I right? So I know the graph only exists on the left-hand side of half, x equal to half. So does the graph go like that?
Yes.
Okay. So any issue? The next 3 tutorial, I will give you a more difficult function to deal with. Huh? So any question that you like to ask?
Miss.
Okay.
Miss.
Are you okay? Yes, you got question? Please
Yeah,
ask.
I have a question. Like log 7 over 5 is already a exact value, right? We no need to express it anymore.
No. If
So
you use your calculator, look. When I say exact value, okay, like for example, I say e to the power of 5x minus 2e to the power of 5x equal to 3, for example. Impossible. Okay, wait, after I tell you why is it. Okay, so if I want to solve, right, so I will have negative e to the power of 5x equal to 3. So my e to the power of 5x equal to negative 3. Okay. So straight away when I see like that, what will I say? Is there a solution for this situation?
No.
No. Why? Why no solution for this situation?
Need to be greater than 0.
Yeah, because e to the power anything must be greater than 0. Yes. So that is why I write it in red, that is in your mind. So therefore, I straight away say, I don't have to change. I don't have to change the form. I straight away can tell you no solution. You have all the right to say that. But if I give you like that, e to the power of x times e to the power of x plus e to the power of 2x equal to 8. So how are you going to solve this? You cannot change to exponential, correct? Because I cannot change to ln because just now I told you already. When can I change it to ln? When there is only one exponential term. But here, I got how many exponential terms? 1, 2, 3. So what I need to do? I need to know all my exponential rule. Still remember all your exponential rule? That is what I'm going to drill you later in your tutorial. So this is 2e to the power of 2x equal to 8. So e to the power of 2x equal to 4. So my 2x is equal to ln 4. So therefore, this will be exact value. So if you use your calculator, you count this, that will be approximate value.
Okay.
Ln,
So if the question didn't ask for the exact value, can we also write the exact value as our last answer?
can, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
You can do so. Divide by 2. So I get, this is approximately 0.69314. So you see, I put approximate value. This is exact value. So be very careful when you read the question. Okay? So there are many more things to learn for exponential and natural log. So until today's lesson, what is important is, first, you must know how to use a calculator. Second, you must know how to find the domain for a different function. All you have to go and memorize. There is no way that you can do it just like that. I memorize by heart. So maths is something that is harder than any subject. You not only have to understand it, you have to memorize it, you have to obey the law, then only you can be creative in your solving. Don't talk about creativity in maths until and unless you have all that. Okay? The first thing to become a creative person is to obey first. Okay, can or not? So you have to memorize all. I cannot help you on all that. I have given to you this function, what should I look for? That function, what should I look for? Okay, please memorize it. Thank you, class.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Thank you,
miss.
miss.
Thank you, miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, miss.
Mrs. Do?
Yeah. Miss,
Just now,
yeah.
I have entered the class late because I mistaken the timetable. So I cannot key in the attendance.
Okay, I will do it for you.
Okay, thank you.
I also don't have I haven't taken the attendance yet.
Okay.
Thank you, miss.
Welcome.